things are working before we get going. I think that would be the best. Let's see here. Okay, this seems good. If anyone's here, you are welcome to type in the chat so I know. Very nice. Let's just get this going. There we are. Let's see. Yeah, everything seems good. So let's go with this and see where we get going. So welcome to the stream. Let's continue building our base as we continue to galactic domination. So let's see, where were we last time? As always, the first few minutes figuring that out so we get off to a good start. And it seems like we got our magnetic engines up and running, and that is kind of where we go from as the offset. So let's go ahead. We could go towards our super magnetic rings as they are needed for our next belts. And yeah, might as well get up and running so we can really increase the productivity. So let's set up a bit of production for this. If I remember correctly, we already have magnetic rings being produced. They are filling up pretty nicely. Of course, we can always increase this, but so far it's looking pretty good. Let's get a second tower. Let's get you up where we need you to be. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you'll start about there as our current starting point. Is everything going on correct? It is. Yes. So let's see here. Ooh, let's remember to skip these. Flying them back, it's perfect. And let's see how many magnetic, super magnetic rings do we need. 3 seconds, 3 items in. The super magnetic ring requires magnetic coil, magnetic ring, and graphite. Let's limit this a small amount as always to not completely drain our system. There's no reason to do that while we are getting this up and running. So far, getting it going is the main thing. Luckily, that is somewhat decent to do with our current setup. So we want 3 items in. 1, 2, 3. That means we start about here. Skipping the outside one, so you'll go something like this. That should serve us very well going forwards. Adding in one of you right here on the line and changing you into super magnetic coil so we can get this done. Yeah, 3 items in. We need magnetic rings on the inside, mean that when we get the best belts we can support about 30 of these in one row. So we'll go for that right now. As soon as these are done, we will get our things up and running. Output wise, we can easily do 2. So we can easily have 2 outputting like this, as the output is only 1 every 3 seconds. Let's try and keep that as our current goal. There we are. You're going out. Can't see which way you're going. So let's just quickly solve you. There we are. Hey, welcome back, Tap Dancing Ninja. I'm glad you enjoy my playstyle. I'm enjoying it, just nice and relaxing, explaining as we go. It's trying to show my thought process, as I think that is a good way to do it, and not just build completely crazy without having an eye for things like that. So let's see. Probably need to get new items soon. 1 every 3 seconds is good enough. 2 and 3. They should supply more than fast enough. So now we can pretty much expand this down as many times as needed. We'll probably set up quite a bit now, just so we have it. In theory, we can support 12 at this current stage, so we might do something like that. As that'll probably be a pretty decent place to start. That seems good. New copy function. We need some sorters. We'll probably just request that in. Luckily, we can just get it from the home world. Let's just do this. Can you give me, let's just get 200. There we are. Gotta love that we have a centralized hub that can deliver items to us anywhere in the universe. That is so good when we have to build things so I don't have to wait. That is something I don't want to do, and most definitely not handcraft things either. So while they get in, let's hook up what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this way, we'll only be able to hook up one of these. So we might have to change this around a bit. So instead of having 3 here, we'll do 2 in the middle. And the reason for that is then we can kind of split the inputs. For example, just the middle one, or the first one, as that requires less. And that way we can fit in 2 of these into one grid. What if we do something like this then? There we are. So in here in the middle, we should probably have... We can't do the high volume one. We can probably do graphite here and have the other 2 on the outside, as they had a high volume, and the graphite one we can shift between two of these. So if we get you right here, then I want to solve our little thing like that. Let's see, that goes out. That means I can get you to go out to here. Take you in, out, out. Take you out there. Okay, let's just remove these just to be sure we do this correctly the first time. Okay, so the easiest way to do it: output, input, input. Okay, why can't I figure this out? Why am I such an idiot once in a while? Should be quite simple. Out. And then you can do you in, and you out. That should line it up correctly to have what we need. Then we have double inputs here, and then we'll do 6 lines instead of what's it called? Instead of 7, and that means we can much easier hook it up to how many we need and pretty much double it on this side, doing 2 new in. Hooking up this one. Giving it 1 out. Lack of items, we're just gonna get some. Let's get you. Did I ever bring in any belts? I can't remember if we did. We'll probably just do a hub one. There we are. Give me you 400. And then we'll just do you. You. By the way, Tap Dancing Ninja, are you playing Dyson Sphere as well? Or are you more of a Factorio player? I know that is my biggest fan base in the building game department. Let's see, that should work in terms of how big it needs to be. You never tried Factorio. Pretty good game as well. If you enjoy Dyson Sphere program, I can highly recommend it. So 3-6. Let's get you lined up. 1, 2, 3. What if we just do 1, 2, 4, 6? What if we do that, that, and we then get you in to here? Oh, very nice. Not a bad game. It is. Dyson Program is a very good game as well. Heavily inspired by Factorio, as the mod developers, or not the mod, but the game developers also say. So a lot of the same things as in Dyson Sphere you'll find in Factorio, just in 2D instead of 3D. You will go there, here, and that way. That should supply what we need. The belts over here will be the same. In, out. Here. What? Did I miscount something? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Oh, I missed this one, that's why. I was like, it should be right this way. There we are. And take you from here. So how's your base coming along? Yeah, you are correct. The learning curve can be quite daunting. Especially if you haven't played any kind of building game before. Luckily, I have played Factorio for many years, so that gave me a pretty good idea of how to get the basics down. So how you'll get, what's it called? The main resources set up in a nice way that is easily expandable. I like to think it in modular ways. So when you build it once, you don't have to worry about it anymore. And you can easily connect new things up to it. That's a good mindset to have in terms of that. Let's get the rest of you hooked up as well. You can just go there and there. That should be all the belts sorted, pretty much. Yeah, let's just get you there. And you there. Good, so now this should be able to work. How far have you gotten, by the way? Tap Dancing Ninja? Let's take you for that. The ratios of the materials is not too bad. Because the easiest way to see it is just look at how many seconds it takes to craft. I normally just go for a 1 second craft as the ratio at the start. And not worry about the crafting speed being 0.75 and stuff like that. Because it makes it a lot easier to plan around. But yeah, you don't have to worry too much about ratios in the beginning. Just to get going. When you get to the MEGABASE stage, you'll have to worry a bit more about it. But until then, it's not too bad. That's the graphite. That's an input. On the inside, we then here want magnetic rings. And other on the outside, so magnetic rings and engines. Let's expand you down just a few times to test. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 for now. just to get things. Ah, very nice. But that is the good thing about these games as well. You don't have to rush it. Normally I take it slow and steady as well. I think that goes for a more enjoyable experience. At least in my experience, that is. That's why I'm also not a speedrunner. I don't like to speedrun things. It feels like it stressed me out after a long day at work. I just want to chill, set up some machines and watch things go. That is kind of what I want to do. And building games are quite nice for that. FPS games for me is too high octane. Slow and steady is always the way to go. So that works pretty decent. Let's get in the second row. Another 10. That means we have 20 producing. We probably don't have enough to supply just yet, but as we expand out our base, that looks pretty good. Complete box build. I do enjoy that to some degree as well. This is very good if you need to do mass production, have a good way of transporting it around. But in Factorio at the moment, I'm doing pretty complex box builds where all the basic materials are sent in and everything is crafted on site. But that's mostly because we have blueprints and it's easy to expand it out afterwards. Because doing complete box builds, is a bit more complicated at setting up, and if you don't have blueprints, you're much copy pasting things around. They take a bit longer to set up as well. That's something you have to factor in as well to make the base as efficient as possible. Take you stop there for now. There. So let's get the items in. Let's see if we can't do something cool. What happens if we do that? Okay, that's fine. So command. Just get everything. In case we don't have it here, I want it for somewhere else. New supply to the world. And do I just want you to fill up to 10,000? Yeah. That should be fine. That's the first thing. Oh, we probably need to set in drones in both of these. Power-wise. Will you power the station then? I will. And there. There. So let's just check. We might not have enough producing the magnets at the moment because they are pretty much being consumed by here. So we need to increase the production quite a bit. Luckily, that is very easy to do because the setup is quite simple. This one down will do about 30 when we have the better belts, but right now we're just doing this one. We'll just set up a few more rows. We can go to there. We can do pretty much just want the iron ore out this way to go down. Flip you around. Wait, not flip you around. Let's do that to pick it up. And another one going in. There we are. So let's double our production and get it going. Flip, flip. Yeah. And let's just get you sorted. So the goal for this is to build the biggest galaxy ever. Getting on the Milky Way galaxy map. I think that could be quite cool. So that is the goal. Yeah, let's tap to increase you. There we are. That should be fine. Probably upgrade the belts a bit. Don't know why we're using slower ones. Might have to get this into a better station. we are. Good. And now we can actually make it even longer. I think I heard something about in the new May update here. They had better smelters to be able to use. I don't think I've seen the research for it yet though. But I'm quite sure I read something about it. There's also some accelerant down here that'll be added in at some point. But yeah, added this one in. Look, plain smelter. So at least they'll increase the speed so they move twice as fast. That is something new that came in with the May updates. That's going to be very good to get. Because right now they're not the biggest and they take up quite a bit of room as we continue forward. Let's just get you expanded down to get even more. There we are. But stackable smelters, I don't think they will. Oh, well, you never know, because then you can make things too compact maybe, in terms of wanting to expand out into the galaxy. But we'll see what they decide on in the future. Okay, so that flows in. Let's get the rest of you hooked in. Start you instead. There we are. That should give us a lot of magnetic magnet rings, so we can actually get things produced. There we are. You are correct. But science is also slower, that's probably why, even stacking these, since the crafting speed is not that good. If you get beacons or something like that that can increase this, well, not even, the belts are not fast enough to support that high of a stacking as it stands right now. Because then you'll, instead of having these nice long rows, you'll probably just have one stacked very high, and that would look kind of strange. But they might do it. We'll see. There goes all the rings out. Otherwise, we are still holding strong. All of our solar is going very good. And we are getting in a ton of you. Are you delivering it everywhere it's needed? Yes. And all the way to the end as well. Yes, good. The drones are working. We are getting super magnetic rings. So we should probably go back to our base, or our home world, and set up a few things. I want you to get some power though. Let's just do it here. Good. That is fine. You can fill up. Ooh. And this is too much. 300 megawatts is too much. So should we take a quick trip back home? Is that what we need to do? Science-wise, we have a lot going for us as it stands right now. Have we done all the science we can do with yellow? We get more of that. Drive engine. I want to get the drive engine first so we can actually move around a bit easier. Solar sails will be good. Razor emissions will also be good when we finally start to do that. Let's just get it researched, since our base should easily be able to handle it back home. Speed, capacity, that'd also be quite good right there. Yeah, I have that in some games as well. But it's nice just watching people and chatting with them. So I think that's pretty good. So let's see, we have to go back to Bellatrix 3. And how's our power? Ooh, let's remember to pick up some graphite before we run out. And we have some right here on our factory world. Just give me... that should be fine. Let's see, should we expand anything else out while we're here? No, I think we have a throughput that is great enough. Otherwise, it's also looking fine. Close to fine at least. But let's get back and see. Oh wait, so we have some power charging right here. So we just got you. That'll give us Mark III belts, and that is the main reason why I'm going back to actually get that running. Then we can probably set up a lot of the other things as well. Maybe back at the home world, since we have all of the advanced things here now. Yep. Please go this way. It's nice and quiet here in space. Going through all of our little drones, flying things back and forth. You run out of energy in space. If you just stand still, you'll slowly recharge, very, very slowly. But if you get too far away, it can take quite a while to get back. So I recommend don't run out of what's it called, fuel in space, as it makes your life a bit more annoying. But it's not the end of the world if it happens. Come on. Yep. Hey Frosty, welcome to the stream as well. Just catching up with all of our things flying back and forth, that is very good. So, oh, we landed right at the mall, perfect. Oh, it's already been crafted, very, very nice. So, what are the things? Everything's going very well, Frosty, so I can't really complain. One of the things we really need to go and get is pretty much graphene. We have it being made, but we have it being made in the annoying way. But luckily, we can also do it with fire ice. The alternate recipe we have, where is it at? Right here. Fire ice we can luckily get either in another solar system or right here. That'll produce fire ice for us, but to do that we just need to hook up the gas giants. Let's see here, gas giant, getting this research so we can actually mine some fire ice might actually be a good thing to do. Let's just skip these, I want that instead. And hey, Sky Blue Buddha. No, there's no way to actually die at this current age, I think. Or this current point. There's no enemies yet. Hopefully they'll add some in the future. I think that could be quite cool. By the way, let's stop. Let's clear you and you. Because I'd rather choose for the production here, as we have it being made in other planets now. That way they can just request it in from there. Gears. And you're already full, so that's fine. But here's our little science base going at the moment, producing for us. With something being the bottleneck. Oh, it's just how many we have of these. Let's solve that. Actually, no reason for that to be lacking. Let's go get some glass, set up more yellow things to get going. And move it into our area here. They've been pretty busy, but I decided to jump on a bit of stream to chill out with you guys. That is always something that relaxes me, so I kind of wanted to get some of that done. But a ton of things to do at work, so that's always nice. Makes the day go by quite quickly, but also quite hectic. Let's see. Oh, we can make it higher now. Perfect. Let's just get that going. Hopefully we have enough to keep this going. Probably need to upgrade this a small amount, but we can easily do that. How about you, Skyblue Buddha? You've had a good day, I hope. And let's add in some more view. Let's do that all the way back. Let's get a few more of you. Oh, very nice. Congrats on that. That means you're gonna get... do your country have something like a Corona Pass as well? How far are you on that rollout? Because in Denmark, after you get your first shot, then you have to wait... what's it called? Get it back and forth. Yeah, when you get the first vaccine shot in Denmark, then about 14 days later you get your pass, and then you can go out without having to get checked all the time, which is very, very nice. Doesn't YouTube chat work? It should be. Just give me a second to check. Might just be that nobody on YouTube is chatting at the moment. That could also be the case. Let's just quickly check here. Give me a second. There we are. I think everything's working. I think it should go back and forth. At least I can see what's it called. No, wait, I can't. Oh god, it's not working. I can see that. Oh, Dakota, I've missed you for you chatting for such a while. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see. Why is that not coming through here? The YouTube chat works. I just can't see it in in my interface, so I can't reply to you guys. Just give me a second. Why is that not coming through? No, don't do that. Why is that not connected up correctly? Oh, just give me a sec. Is it something with here? No, it should be on. Yeah, I might have to do a little finicky thing so I can actually see what you're doing. I think if I do maybe in here. Let's hope I don't break anything what I'm about to do. And anyone on... Ooh, stop that. No, it's not connecting up. Sorry about that, guys. I'll just see if I can figure that out before we get going. Can I see it here? Let's try this. Oh. Is this stream finished? Why does it think it's finished? That is not correct. Fair enough, Bruce. I can probably... what if I do this? Then I can probably cheat a bit so I can see both. What if I do... Okay, this is not an optimal situation, but now I can actually see YouTube as well as the other one at the same time. But looks a bit weird on my end. So Blasi, I can see you as well now. Okay, let's try that. But I'd like to talk with you guys. You can jump on on what's it called, Twitch for this stream, because for some reason it doesn't work at the moment. So jump on there if you want me to chat with you easier. If you don't mind chatting with me, just stay on YouTube. Then I will see if I can fix it later. We're not even getting the responses from Twitch either. It's that stupid bot. Last. If I do that, that's probably going to turn off the stream. That's not going to be good. Oh well. Jump on, what's it called, Twitch if you want to chat with me if you're on YouTube. I can't see if it's a nice stream. I'll try and fix it for the next one. I don't know what has happened to it, so yeah. Frosty. Okay, so let's see what is going on. We have science going now. Things are slowly flowing. This is missing. What's your name on YouTube, Frosty? If you want to say. That goes output. Oh, Blasi and Frosty. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So that goes pretty well. By the way, if you guys on YouTube, I'm called dgrade20 on Twitch at the moment, since Dgrade was kind of reserved. Ah, cool, Lassie. So we're working on science. We're working on getting the gas giants, so we could actually get things going. The gas giant requires accumulators as well. That means we actually do need to hook up some ray receivers. So let's hook all of that up and get things going. Yeah, can we just put you in over somewhere over here? That is fine doing it here, I think. Oh, stop that. Might want to clear out these to get it in perfectly. Kind of want to do that. And let's see, line up right here. Good. Stop. So should we get some energy exchanges? That is kind of what we need to get the gas giants, and if we get the gas giants, then we can get all the fire ice we need in the world. Not sure if that is needed at the current stage. But it would be nice, as this recipe is a bit annoying as it stands at the moment. Well, that's just the things up. We need to craft them anyway, so might as well just get them up and running. So energy exchanges. 3, 4. Exchanger. Requires four things. So beams, iron processing units, and particle container. And something like that should be pretty good. Let's limit this to do 400. That means we can request what's called one ship at a time without having to worry too much about it. So I think that'll be good. So what if we just... let's just demand everything we need for now. We'll see how much we're missing, and if something gets in later, we'll just kind of take it from there. So, 1, 2. And by the way, in the update, they changed the tab thing, so it doesn't change the belts anymore, which is very, very good. It was a bit annoying before that it removed the grid's integration and made it all look crooked all over the place. Did not enjoy that. 40, 40, 40 and 8. So 8 will be out here. We don't need to go very fast, so we might as well just hook these up for now. There we are. And the only thing we need to worry about is just getting the particle one on the outside. There. And you. So now it's at least hooked up for the future, or when this will finally kick into overdrive. Good. So we also need to set up some of the start items, being all the power poles and such. So we can have that working. This is pretty important work we're doing here, because we do need to get the hubs up and running. Otherwise we will be in serious... stop that. So let's see. Can we in theory craft more than one thing at one of these? Oh, Laura. Very nice. Welcome home. Do that one. That is 1, 2. That is 3 different items. So in theory, we could hook up both of these on this one, as we don't need very many of them, and I think it'll be fine to do that. What if we tried this? Something new. Can I fit in all of them then? You require 1, 2, 3 different items. So let's try and get 2 on the same one. I haven't tried that before. Iron, that one, and the last one was the gears. So let's try this. I think it'll work quite nicely, just having 2 here. Let's limit it to 1,000 of each. That'll probably overkill for this, but then we have some, which is the main thing I want to get done here. 1,000, 1,000, and 1,000. Please just demand from anywhere in the universe. We should have some on our factory world. So I'll make sure everything goes in, and you'll supply it to wherever we want this to go. Then you'll slowly produce. That's not the correct place. No. Want this to be 2? Let's just do 2 of each. we are. And then we'll have 2 different lines going from here. With 2 different items going in. And let's get... Can't just take you. Or almost. I would like for you to output here. The first one. And one over here. We want something different. I just want you to make the wind turbines in case you want to get that on a planet somewhere where the sun is very, very bad. And thank God we're crafting them because we're actually running out of it in our current build. So there, there, and there. Any preferences what it needs? Iron on the inside and iron on the inside. So we'll do iron, you, and you. Oh, iron's on the way. Yeah, it's just flying from another planet, so that is fine. So there we go. 2 more things to our hub. Gonna fill up nicely with each of these. Let's continue along, setting up a bit more. Okay. So that is that. I don't really need those, so let's just not craft that. We have already solar panels. Thermal power plants. Didn't I set that up at some point? Might not have. That's all the builds we have inserted. Probably need all of them, what's called sorters as well. Hooking up these 2. Yeah, we can actually easily do that since we have it on the factory world. Just getting it in here will take a few minutes and that'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can probably do these 2 on the same one as well. 1 second craft time. Can we hook it up in an easy way? Yeah, I think we can figure this out. To save a bit of space. So both. Oh, damn it. Did it again. So do you and you. Let's do 1,000 of each. And you require 1, 2 different items. Engine 1, engine 2. Then in theory just need the first one in. Please get that in. Good. That means for these 2 we'll just have those going out at the back together with that one. Then we'll do 2 of each of these just to have, well, we can do 2, 2, yeah, that should be fine. Do something like this. Let's see. You will make this one. 1, 2. Can easily fit in to Mark III ones over here. So let's just quickly stop. Let's try and remove that for a second. Let's figure this out. You require 2 things in, so let's start by getting that. We'll take this one. Go to here. Okay, you can go to there. Then we'll take the normal engines as well. Go to here. That's what you need. That's pretty easy to do. We also need that to go to these. We also want to get from here. This one. And just kind of go to... Wait, what if we do it like this? Okay, new plan. What if we take it up here, go over here, do something like that. Let's try something that's a bit unorthodox. That's quite fun sometimes. Because then we can have the outputs here at the back. That goes in. So in, and we'll go out and out. Because that'll deliver everything we need for these as well. And back here, we'll at the same time have you going in. We'll have you going in as well. So make sure we have both. So you go out, out, and out. This should give us everything we need for this build. That gets the normal sorts Mark 1 engines. And you get the Mark 2 and engines. And we fill up this one as well with both Mark 2 and Mark 3s. So yeah, let's just try this. I think it'll be fine in terms of what we need to get going. Go. Command. And you two are supply. Here's drones for you. Probably need a bit of power as well to make you feel well. Already our mall is paying off for what we set up just before, as we don't have to worry too much about that. Let's just get that done. Yeah. So things should be flying in around the place. Here's some power for you as well, in case you want it. And everything's going in, that's going to deliver it out at some point. And let's just check that this works before we leave it alone. $1,000. There goes the first one. There goes engines in. We also have our Sources Mark 1 on the way. Then you'll output both ways. You might actually output down here first. I don't know which one is the fastest, or if it just shifts. We'll see what the inserter statistics there are. Come on. Oh, there goes all the inserters. Perfect. You're going in. Yes, you're outputting here. Or outputting on this side as well. Yep, one for each. You need to set up the sources here. You'll go in and in. So the reason why these are a bit further away is they're coming from our factory world. So it'll take a few minutes before they're here. These should be going from there as well. Unless they're all being consumed by electromagnetic frames, which they probably are. But as you can see, we are making both of the things we need, so that is fine. I can't complain about this. Might want to shift. Let's quickly do this. I want to have... This is just so I remember next time I take any. 2 and 3. instead. And there. Good. Things are flying in. Things are looking good. And I can't complain. So that is all we need for building blocks. We have all of our smelters sorted. We have assembly machine sorted. We have all the belts, Mark 3. We have the sources, Mark 3. Splitters we probably still need, but in terms of the most important things to expand out our factory world, we have it. We have power as well. So yeah, that's actually looking pretty decent. It means we can start to do some of these more advanced things. Probably go and set up a microcrystalline and green circuit boards. Can't remember if we set it up already. Can I do it like this and just check? Probably not. We don't have that much production. So let's go and fly to the other world and set those things up. We need to bring things? Not really. We can get everything delivered by, let's say by plane. We can get things delivered. Let's go and drop something off, make our little thing where we want the things to fly in instead of the few different ones we have at the moment. That is not optimal. I don't want you to go in anymore. Please stop that. You can take all of these instead. And let's go to our factory world. Yes. Please remind me, guys, we need to set up circuit boards, microcrystalline processors as the two main ones, and probably expand out our electric motors. But we'll see when we get there. We have it over here. Electrics 4. And yeah, I think that'll be good. Should also have increased sail speed now. Didn't we get that researched? So we can go all the way to 2000 meters per second. If you want to, but it does increase, take a lot of our speed. Let's not run out of speed. Then people will see what happens if you run out of speed and run out of fuel in space. And it's not a pretty sight. I think I did it once before and yeah. I had bad times. That's all I can say. So, come on, this way please. Oh, did I go to... Yeah, I went to the right one, right? Yeah, I did. Good. I went to the wrong one. I'm just an idiot. That's why it's so far away. I had to go to Bellatrix 1. Jesus. How did I mess that up? I think we have some charging somewhere around here. Yeah, right here. If you just go to that. You could have told me that I was going the wrong way, guys. Instead of letting me fly through space on my lonesome. Come on, make it there before close. Oh, there's the power. Come on. Perfect. And this planet is going fine. We have a ton of titanium ingots and such, so no issues here whatsoever. Oh, we only have... Oh, we don't have that many logistics stations. That's actually an issue. I forgot to build some of those. Oh, we have 2. That should be enough. Oh, well, no it's not. We need to go back. That was a waste. We need to go here first. Because we do need to get that. We should have some storage, so it shouldn't be that long to do. So it's just us messing around in space, going to the wrong place. Oh well. That's fine. Okay, let's see if I can go and get some water before we overshoot the planet, so I'll be back in just a second, and hopefully there's no issues. Yeah, Laura, we noticed about 20 minutes ago, and I don't know how to fix it without turning the stream on and off again, which is a bit annoying. Oh, hey, it's back! Perfect. Cool, the Goza. Wonder how the... Oh, no. Oh. Okay. How did it fix itself? Laura, you are the best mod I could ever have hoped for. It seems you have some kind of magic powers. I knew it was the right call making a mod. I can already feel it. Huzzah! That's correct, Dakota. I can finally see you. And we got nice ice cold water, so can't complain. Oh, hey Alex. The day is good now that our Restream bot finally started to move the chat correctly between Twitch and YouTube. A nice day off. Very, very good. Oh wait, don't need you either. Please stop that and that. You're not needed. Ain't we doing what's it called? Belts up here already. I want to free belts, so that's fine. We have you, and you. Yeah, so we can skip all of this on the main boss and just kind of steal you back. Thank you. Might not have been a random Tuesday, Laura. Didn't you have a random Friday off the other day? Just saying. Okay, let's see here. No. Well, Laura, if you work hard and do things, you get nice things. Don't want that. I'm looking for some mech upgrades probably. Inventory would be good. Mech core we can't do. We want to get this one as well. We require information matrix before we can do it. More labs could also be good. Let's get some speed. Stacking as well. What? That's nice, Dakota. That seems like a good gig you have. Yeah, power. Probably make some beds of fuel soon. Some hydrogen instead. Can we make that quite easily? Oh yeah, let's get that hooked up as soon as possible. No need to run around all this in my inventory, so let's drop you off. The rest I might actually need for things. That all needs. Belts. Probably need you as well. I need more inventory space. Already get all the inventory. Have one there, and we can have inventory here as well. To be honest, let's get that done. I can never have too much space. Hey Winamok, welcome to the stream yet again. Hopefully you've had a good day as well. Seems like everyone has had the day off to some degree. Which is very, very nice. Oh yeah, we were looking at making some more... Ooh, that's a long day. Laura? Well... Well, Laura, you're not like everyone. You know that. You're special. Now let's see here. Particle things, particle things. Should probably set up something that pulls these instead. Oh well. We finally get this automated instead of me having to handcraft things. That is never the optimal way to do it. Okay, to be honest, let's get the logistics stations up and running as well. This is just silly that I'm still handcrafting these and we have everything we need to do it. So let's just set it up. We have enough to do it. So let's go to our mall. Like special bus special or other special like chocolate for your birthday. I'll definitely call Laura chocolate for my birthday. Or the icing on the cake. I think that's a good... What's an acronym as well? That's a good way to describe it. Not a... what's it called? Not a moment's rest for you, huh, Winamar? Hopefully I'll see you back later. That correct? Yeah, it seems correct. So, oh, stop that again. Let's get you to make logistics. Probably store 100 at a time, as that is more than enough for what we need. Steel, titanium, processing units, and particles. Might not want to build up too much here. Let's get 200 at a time, that's one ship. Each one of these takes 20 seconds to craft, so it should be somewhat good. Let's do that. 1,000 of you. Also get 500. Yeah, you're cheap enough. There we are. And all of you will be demands and such. So 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Number 4. That seems pretty decent. One in. And then we just need to set up, I think we have, we'll just set it up by hand. We don't need it to be overly fast, we just kind of need it to work as it stands right now. There we are. The speed is pretty much, doesn't matter. 1, 2, and well, it's not the team unit, it was the processing units. Then we'll have the ones going in here. So that will be pretty decent. Yes, standard planetary towers will give us a ton of those. Here's some power for you. I'll charge everything as that makes it a bit easier to work with. So demand. Let's get it from anywhere in the world, that's fine. So these two we don't have in our logistic system just yet. I'll just go and add them, as we should be able to just add them into a tower. There goes some of what we need. That is all the titanium. Yes, that's fine. We just need to hook up 2 things back. We need to hook up you. And you're not being used for anything other than going into a chest here. So if you just reverse you, go the other way. And we will be good for now. We'll get a little logistics tower down here, delivering it to the rest of the areas. We require that, and we require processing units. Processing units is being used for quite a few things, but it is backing up, so it should be easy enough to just reverse these and take it some other way. What is it being used for, by the way? Oh, we can pretty much just add processing units in down here maybe instead. And in theory, do the same with you. Sure. I'm nowhere close being on it because I haven't launched my first solar sail yet, so we can't see any. Increased quite a bit in how many Dyson spheres we have at the moment. One day we will win this. Is this the biggest one we have right now? Almost 6 terawatts of power. Ooh, 8 terawatts of power. That's summer. 4. Oh, it's because there's a ton of engineers here. Yeah. We'll get here at some point. I don't actually know what that ring is, because sometimes it's like a ring like that. I don't know what that ring is, if that's an old world or something. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we have this as well, where we have to go out and explore at some points, because we do need to find the fire ice. Well, what do you require? Oh, you're quite cheap. Probably get all the science up and running, so we can really start to burn through some things. know what? I'm just going to change one thing again. I know we just switched this around, but let's just do this instead. Let's get you disconnected. Let's get this on the main bus and down to the end. We do it right on this line. That is 1, 2 from this little cutoff point here. Okay, I can remember that. There. We might have to disconnect the power though. As typical, it's always where I need to place it. But we can still fit it in, so that should be fine. So there and there. Are you gonna complete Dark Souls 2, Laura? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's something I'll never do. Have never played a single Dark Souls game. I don't feel like that will be good for my health to ever try that. When is the week of your birthday, Laura? Is it coming up soon? You're gonna turn... What are you gonna turn? Almost 25 then? Or something like that? I think that's correct. There. That is true, Frosty. I did give Panadon a try. And yeah. Panadon is... how do you say it? I don't think Panadon is hard to do. It just takes so much time. And that is the main caveat I had with it. I can't spend 2 years doing it. Dark Souls, oh, it sounds so bad. It sounds like I'll be stressed out for a long time trying to get that to work. Figure that out. So you can go in here. Let's get 1,000 of you, that's fine. Ooh, Laura, that would be nice. I would watch that. And give you thrilling commentary. It's the 2-player Dark Souls, by the way. And we need you as well. Just for a little bit. Let's add you in. I want to see if it actually works and drones will pick them up. Yes. Oh, it's weird it doesn't show any in transit. I think it normally does. Dark Souls goes to stream with Greek Ray. There's a few things that doesn't seem like they fit together in that sentence. Where are they going? Wait. They are in transit. Weird. Hey, Pseudo. Okay. I'll maybe have to check it out at some point. Not promising anything. I can say that much. Oh, here goes. Oh, yes. Yes. Can you reach? You can. So now we're making planetary logistics stations. Great. That means we can continue along, setting up our logistics ones to get all of our infrastructure buildings up and running. because without that, expansion will be quite tedious and quite slow. Stop that, please. So, you should be easy enough. Let's get 100 in storage as well. We don't need more than 100. That'll be complete overkill. Same with you. You can go to 100. You can go to... Let's just get to 400. Thank you, Laura, for gifting that to Suited Trippy. And welcome to the community. Let's see, the last thing we needed was, yes, you. Let's do that. That could just apply to anywhere in the future, so that's fine. Oh, super stripy. A Suited Trippy would be very cool. But super stripy, okay. So Suited Stripy. Oh, glad you enjoyed it, man. Hopefully you had a good time in Subnautica as well. Somehow hopefully, did you get through all of it? Somehow I skipped some of the story plots. I don't know how, but it seems like I did. You can go there and you to deliver this one. That was pretty good, Laura. It could have been worse. Oh, you've got to give back the antidote. Hopefully you saved a bit before going to the home world, so you can go back and do that. I love how I found the antidote before I found, what's it called? The Leviathan. What is the chances of that? I dove under the entire ice cap, skipped the entire area, came up from behind, found the antidote, and then went to what you've gotten to first. I'm so random. It's like I see the main quest and I'm like, no. Let's go some other way. Let's go out here instead. There's probably nothing here, but I'll go that way. Not following the beaten path. That is something I do. Yeah. Then you find fun things when you go out. So you were that. That I can solve quite easily. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be fine there. Free outputs. Good. Let's see here. 2 logistic stations. Input wise, just the discs on the outside. Good. So logistic stations, those and that. I agree, Laura. Right now I'm in my office, but since my girlfriend is sleeping, I have to have the door closed. And in here it is 900 degrees. That's why I keep getting water and trying to cool myself down. So, and she has the fan as well, because she's sleeping. It's gonna be nice and cool when I get in there, but at the moment it's pretty darn hot. Oh, what you do for love? Oh no. Hot touch stream? Never. I'm not that kind of guy, Laura. But Frosty, if you're going to bed, just do like Laura does. She jumps in bed with me all the time. Well, that came out the wrong way. Well, what I mean is she's in bed and watches the stream. Jesus Christ. Don't tell my better half about that sentence. No. Oh well. Jesus Christ. Oop, don't do that. And you can go out that way. God, it's too hot in here. I can't think straight. That is kind of what's going on at the moment. I can feel that. Okay, we have that going. That's getting things in. We need to hook up the beams. The window's not open at the moment. It might get too much noise from the street. Hey there. And hey Tunis. Welcome back. Maybe I should open the window. Yeah, it's pretty darn hot. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll open the window. Just give me a sec, and then we'll see how it is. Okay, let's hope that helps a bit. Can all feel a small cool breeze now, so that's pretty decent. Oh, cool breeze. Oh, that's so nice. Good idea, Laura. I appreciate it. Oh, it's so good. So we got that set up. We have everything set up for what it needs to do. We have the output here. It's gonna supply to different parts of the galaxy when it's done. Yeah, but I don't think I can control that. Right now I have like a fake... Oh, well, you can't see my chair because it is lower than what my webcam shows. And I should probably get a new chair at some point. I think somebody told me that as well about a year back. That it looks uncomfortable. It is pretty comfortable. It's not the best office chair, but it works. So we got that. So we could set up you, but yeah, look how nice it looks. Oh, it's like a bolt, man. So you have like the outer edges and then you bolt the top like a monk. It's something like that. A crown sounds better, Tap Dancing Ninja. But that is true there. This one is pretty decent in that regard. On a piano chair, or piano stool, that I'm pretty happy with what I have at the moment. I can't complain. Let's say it like that. That is going. Can we set up? It's still sulfuric acid. What I really want to do as soon as you get warp, is fly out and find a sulfuric acid lake. That'd be pretty good. But that's a ways off still. We should probably set up oil production here. Because we don't have oil on Bellatrix 1. Non-ocean, no oil. We have no oil on here either. Nice. Yeah, we should probably set up a ton of oil production here. So if we do the same kind of setup we have at what's it called? The other one I think will be good. So let's get some solar down to line it up. Where it's at, we have, is that a line we want to go by? We have it over here. Let's go by this one. Because we're already filling in the spots. And if you get, and if we do get all of that solved, it will be a lot easier to also get better fuel for the hydrogen. So that's sort of a massive oil processing area. Oh, we even have the oil here. But then again, I'm gonna fly it in anyway, so I'll be fine. Put it there, let's take you. Let's just grab some more. Luckily, we can just grab him from space like this. It's a pretty nice... If you don't know, you can do that on any planet you're on. Let's do that. The patch has not changed in terms of this. Oh, you can just make it bigger and smaller if you're talking about this one. But the thing the patch has changed is the fast build as the most important one. Let's just do that to mark it out. Come on, my minions. About there's... Oh, there's a ton of dirt we can get here. That's pretty good. In case we need it. Let's just grab some. Thank you. Should be some over here. Yes. 200k dirt. That should last us a little while. Yeah, the tab key changes was so nice. They removed... they changed it back. Because that was so annoying. So annoying. So... finally, the tab key is back, as it should be. Before, tab key was the one that changed one what you have in the sorter or the interstellar towers, which item you should output, but it also changed the path thing. So every time you did it, you also got it to do this one, which was so annoying. But I don't know why I put it on R, because now we have left, right, and yeah, then we have the 3 functions we can do, which is quite nice. Yeah. Arrow keys was horrible as well. The tab key is the best thing for it. Challenge for me. Ooh, how exciting. So let's set it up here. No. Oh god, that would be so bad. I'll be so sad when looking at it. I can already feel it. I was about to say you can challenge Kobai to do it, but that'll just be his normal way of building. So That wouldn't be very hard for him. I want to get you to line up this area. Also want to get the oil production done here. So what if we just make oil production around here? That is in the correct biome for it, getting it all the way to the other side. And see how big we can make it, because we also have the better belts now. So oil production is the major thing I want to set up at the moment. Because this is not big enough, it's not connected up to the what's called logistic towers, and our power is, yeah, it's not good. Wind has completely backlogged as well. That is something we'll solve. So let's see here. I was looking for, oh yeah, fuel first. The mech. Then we need to craft a ton of chem plants. Do we have that yet up here? No chem plants. Probably set that up, as we'll need a ton. And then we'll set up the oil production. Yes. We're almost all the way around. That means we'll have to go to the South Pole to set up something else, or the North Pole. Let's just, can we disconnect you without accidentally disconnecting the entire system? You are hooked up to the rest. Good. And you have to be chem plants. Oh wait, not chem plants, all refineries is what I'm trying to say. We want you to be made. Let's get 1,000 is overkill, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That seems pretty decent. We have everything we need, except that one is the only thing we're not producing yet. The other of these we already have, so that should be fine to do. They'll just get flown in from different planets and such. Do we actually have? Let's see one thing. It's called Bellatrix 1. Production Bellatrix 1. No, there's no green circuits here yet, so we're not making it. Here it comes. Items in. Goes the steel from the different planets. More steel from here. Might want to just say local storage, as we have more off-world. Hey, birdie. That's fine. That goes from here. We don't have that set up anywhere else yet. We will in the future. And these we can go and pick up from somewhere in just a minute. There we are. Good. You will make our oil refineries. Something we'll need a ton of going forward. And 4 inputs. That means we'll use pretty much the design we have over here. Because we have one that has 4 built designs already. Or was it this one? Just use you as the design for the sources. Change you to oil refinery and drag. so that should be all we need. Outputs, doesn't matter which one we do. We can pretty much do steel, stone, and other two can go however they want. Also, let's be here and there. So for now, we can just go and pick up some of these. Did not mean to do that. From our main bus, and then we'll hook it up very, very soon. We actually have it everywhere. Good. So all refineries are going. Let's move this into correct place. I forgot that we moved them a while back. So if we go here instead, we should have everything powered instead. Yes. So all refineries, that means we can very, very soon set up our little setup. Let's see, where do we have what we need? I need to go to there. Let's pick up a ton of prisms. Then we will make some production for it very, very soon. That's not a lot. Can we in theory just get you over here? For now. What is it you're used for? Go out this way, go to absolutely nowhere. So that's easy to just change it to go the other way. Let's kind of get you to go over here. And in. And here. Good. In with you, please. You can just store 1,000 and supply it to anywhere it's needed for now. And then we'll set up more after we start to get our oil up and running. Do you work this way? Yes, all being delivered. Perfect. So time to do oil build even. That's what I'm trying to say. Forgot to bring the landfill. In theory, can't we just grab it like this? Yes, we can. Thank you. And right here, ooh, we didn't have crude oil next to it. We'll of course still fly in. Hey Tura, welcome as well. Because everything has to be moved with drones, otherwise I will hate myself in the future if I don't. And we can't have that. So did we start it? Ooh, now for the $100 question. How far down did we start it on the other planets? Probably started 2 down. That's what I think at least, and then 1 to 3 out. But I started here. Do it here, then we have almost enough. Oh, thank you for the follow there. Let's do it here. I think that'll be fine, because then we have the 3 on each side, as I want to do. And then we can hook up our oil refineries. So let's get them from here. Let's get the 17 for now. The rest will slowly craft. And let's see, we need oil in. Let's just check quickly. So we get oil in and things out. I'm sorry about that there, or how else I want to say it. So that's, you just want to do that one. Yes, oil to those two because we need the refined oil. The hydrogen is not as important, but we can get that from our gas giant. So in theory we can make this, wait, we can make it 60 long if needed. We're not gonna make it that big. We'll probably just fill it as far down as we can and then get it back up. So we have to do 1, 2, 3. In theory we can get 2 on the same one. Yeah, because it's 2 to 2 every 4 seconds. Yeah, so we need to get 2 on one of them. Let's try this. Firstly, we'll have one running here. By the same design as before. Then we want some oil refineries. You can start. That's too far down, I think. Well, that should be fine. That looks pretty good if we started here. Of course, turn it the opposite way, as I want it to go that way. I think that'll look better. Good. You will make hydrogen and refined oil, and you'll output it to 2 belts going up. Two. In the top right there, I think you can choose dark mode up there. Yeah, you get blinded by the lights. Otherwise, let's do here. Then we'll have oil going in here as well. So that means 2 of these will use 2, 4. It means we can do 3 of these next to each other with the 12 outputs/inputs we have. But if I do that, yeah, I can easily get it in some other way. This what's called the space warpers that we'll need later. So that is pretty decent. Before, in theory, take from the same one here. If we actually grab something like that, we'll do 1, 2 here, 1 in, then we'll do 1 more, 1, 2, and there. That will be our oil setup. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Means we have 2 left. That is completely fine. And it should deliver a nice amount of oil for us if we get this filled up. And probably look kind of cool as well. So we can skip 2 at the back. So we have, let's see this. Do oil here. Then we can do the inputs. That. That. I'll put oil in. Out. Like that. It's a bit annoying that the thing it does where it jumps to the middle one. I don't know why they've done it like that. Hopefully they'll change it at some point. That should be all the belts hooked up. going in. And then this, let's see, you will supply oil. Set it up. We'll have oil going in. And we'll have hydrogen and refined oil going out. You can just fill up, you can just fill up as well. We just wanted to fill up everything. I'll go into here. How do we then hook up the rest? Let's see. You'll go in. That should be fast enough, and then outputs will actually have... Ooh, wait. Oh, wait, we can't do that. Okay, good. So you'll be hydrogen. You'll be oil. Because then we can do oil and we can do hydrogen. Good. And then we'll have oil in on the side over here as well. What if you take... You'll take from the bottom, you'll take from the top. Means if it's this one, means you'll take from top. Wait. Oh, it copied the filter. Did not want to do that. So output solved. Input, bottom and top. We should be able to copy, copy, and copy and copy. Good. Then we just need to see how many of these we can get down this line. Let's first just landfill in a lot of this. Let's go get some more. So that is at the equator. We want to get it all the way to the other end if it's possible. Like that seems good. And let's see how big this gets. If my math is not completely off, if this is crafting speed 1, if you go with that, crafting speed 1, then this requires 1 oil every 2 seconds. That means half per second. That means if we do 30 in, that means we do 60 in a row. At least on the outside and the inside, we can do about 30 in a row. We don't have enough for 30 in a row, so we'll just see how long we can actually make this. Let's get the belts first. I know these are not upgraded to the best ones yet. Do we have any of the tier 3 ones made? Because we are crafting them, but I don't think we have any being really made yet. No, we're still missing the graphene. That's why we're doing some of this, so we can actually get the sulfuric acid up and running. As that requires pretty much just refined oil we're gonna make in bulk here. So let's just get one side sorted first. Let's start with this amount. I think that's pretty good. My math can be off once in a while. That's why I automate everything, Laura, then don't have to worry about the math in the future. Automation is the way of the world. No, automation and modularity is two of my is one of the coolest thing you can do. Let's see, do we need space in between you to set the power poles in? And let's do one where there's no space. That is the closest we can get. Can we get in power poles? No, so we'll get a bit of space in between. Do it every third one. Is that good enough in terms of power? Do you here and do you there? No. We have to do it every 2. That we can easily set up as well. That's actually a function. That's a tap function as well. If you do this one and hit tap, you can see it'll start to do, and now it does it every second one. That means we have room for the power poles, and life is good. Hopefully that connects up good enough. The last one we can't get, that's fine. Yeah, I like that function because it makes it so much easier planning out the base. Because if you couldn't do that, you had to do an entire row. And you had to place in the power pole somewhere else. This way, it always makes the space you need, depending on how you want to build. It's actually a very cool function I haven't seen anywhere else. Yeah, I could. And I have done that. So everything is set up correctly now. So that is pretty good. Now we just need the oil in. To do that, we will, of course, hook these up. One thing I'm thinking of doing is maybe just getting the oil in here. Because it's right next to the 2 ones. And if you do that, then this can both use the oil, but it can also supply it to the world. I think that'll be quite good. Can we fit you in between? Look at that. Almost like I planned it. But as you know, I'm not that smart. It's mostly just luck. So that is that going in. I still want to remote demand it in case we have different planets in the future and we can't supply it fast enough from here. That's the local supply. Oh wait, local supply from here since we have oil going in, but remote demand. Let's then get ourselves a few oil not refineries, but just normal oil extractors. Let's grab ourselves some steel. Luckily, again, it is such a nice thing you can do it from space. Does this one have steel? I'll just steal some from you. I'm such an idiot. And then I can just kind of make him. I think we have some with stone as well somewhere. Was it up here? Yes. Yeah. that would have been bad. But yeah. I agree on that. So let's see here. Yeah, we're making just the 2 oil extractors. Now we have enough for 10. That's fine. So oil, you can go in that one. And for mining. Out. That means we have some area here we can't use. That is just the way it is. Please. Unbury. I need all the oil I can get. That should be good enough for that. So let's get you the power. You. That means oil is flowing. That means oil will start to go out in the correct areas here. Almost. We'll have oil going there. Please go a bit faster. Thank you. And last one. Oh, look at that. The humming has started. Here goes the outputs out. And now we're finally starting to build light oil and hydrogen in this setup. Of course, we're still not getting enough oil. That will go and rectify right now. I like the sound of these. It sounds so good. So should we just expand out one more side while we're at it? No, we don't have enough oil yet. Let's just go and set that up. Let's see, where do we have the oil here? We have oil at the normal refineries up top, right here, a nice big area. That is not all being used here because it's bottlenecked. But we can just kind of hook that up to one logistics tower. With just a single splitter. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go to right there. You can get a tower. Let me say right here. I think that'll be fine. Ooh, unless this, we'll get them upgraded, so then it should be fine. Let's do a splitter on you. The reason for that is I still want my main base to go, or the mall to go, but any excess I just want to throw in here. I'll prioritize that way, but the rest goes in here. You will have oil. Supply. And I want this one to request it. And the towers, Suda, I don't know if you play Factorio, but think them as robot towers. What's it called? Robotic stations. So pretty much whatever we throw into it can be requested by other towers in the network. So by throwing oil into that one. Okay, so by flowing what's called oil into that one, then we can set this one. The network says we have oil in it. If we then give it some drones, for example right here, then as soon as they can see the oil is ready in the other area, so local demand, it'll fly out and get it to roboports. As you can see here, now they are finally starting to go out and grab all the oil we have stored up. So there's two kind of towers. There is planetary towers, this one. They only work on the one planet. Then you have interstellar towers that works over the entire what's it called solar system. So now we have the oil going in from these two, but also whatever these can transport in. You can hold a maximum of 50 logistic drones and 10 what's it called logistic vessels. As you can see, they pop in on the top here, so that is pretty cool. Welcome back, Winamok. Did things go well with the contractor? Yes, exactly. So that's pretty much how you build the end game of Dyson Sphere. You have to use these. The belts can't handle it, and because between planets you have to use them, and the same between star systems you have to use them. Otherwise it is quite far to some of these, 26 light years, 36 light years. We have a black hole somewhere as well. But that's good. So look, here to go back. Got colored in whatever they take. And now we have more than enough oil going in to supply our area over here. The oil is flowing. Things are good. Yeah, interstellar belt. Oh, wow. Hello, that would be insane. In theory, now we can expand this further down because we can actually consume way more than this. The output is looking pretty good as well. But you can't drop items in this game. So in theory you can drop a ton of things in space and they'll just kind of float around up there until pick them up or destroy them. I think I've seen people do what's it called rings around planets with different items, which is quite hilarious. So you're producing what we need. That is good enough. Then we need to continue towards our probably just hooking up sulfuric acid now, because stone we have, we find all we have, and water we actually have as well. Yeah. So next to you, I kind of want to set up That's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So right here. I kind of want to set up sulfuric acid production here. That is one of the more annoying things to set up. Well, not annoying, but it's much easier to find a sulfuric acid lake on or sulfuric acid ocean on another planet. But that means we'll have to leave the solar system, and we can't do that just yet. So we'll set something up here. Let's see. Yes, for those who might require what's it called, chem labs. So let's just get the production of chem labs up and running. You're slowly but surely filling up. It's nice. Let's jump you over. So there we are. Stop. 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 And we want to make chem labs. There we are. We require steel, glass, real stone, glass, and green circuits. And let's get 1,000. That's fine. It's cheap materials, and we want to use a ton in the future. So we'll have to do demands. I want to do that instead, since this can request from what's it called, the other planets or factory planets. You'll demand here. Do we have these at the other planets? No, we need to go and set up glass as well. I kind of forgot to do that earlier. Same with green circuits we want to set up there. Let's just demand some from here for now. And you'll supply to anywhere. Yeah, that is true. But as we discussed last time, we can't get warpers in with belts. So as long as we at least save one input slot, it's 12 inputs, or one slot here, we should be good. And for all of these, I'll just do a ring around them with warpers on a belt, and then we can start to supply it. True. I did burn all of it as well at the start of the day. But now I got to the point where my hydrogen production is what's blocking my refined production. So I should probably get that emptied out at some point as well. Or maybe just get it into a tower and get it burnt. We could, in theory, yeah. Some way to manage that hydrogen, or what's it called, refined oil, would be nice. It is a bit annoying to manage. Oh hey Sao, how did you miss it? Are you not on my Discord? On our Discord, you should join it. That's probably the easiest place to see it. Or with friends, look at me, I have friends. What are we then? Your degree. Oh, that's kind of cool. I thought you were about to say we are your Ds, but that would have been a whole nother conversation then. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me tonight? Okay, chem plant. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can use our current production from over here. The exact same setup. We'll do. There we are. Let's just get you for that one. And plants and Yeah. But then again, open the window did help a bit. So it is getting better, and hopefully it won't get worse at least. Oh no. Did I miss? No wait. What? Oh, I misaligned this one, didn't I? Oh, damn it. Okay, let's just quickly clear that up. That's annoying. Oh, not upgrade. I want to deconstruct, please. Oh, it already crysted things in. This is gonna be a mess. Oh, look at that. Whoops. Things on the ground. I can drop some of it up here. Lucky we can add it back into the tower in just a second. Let's remember to line it up correctly this time. There we are. Can plant again. Steel, stone, glass. Oh, stone, glass, and green circuits. Yes. There you are. There you are. Let's get all of you in. And let's get the rest of you in as well. That's not too bad. The Humble Bundle partner badge is pretty much just that I partner with them, so whatever you guys buy on Humble, or use my partner ID, I think it links directly to that, I get about 5 or 10% of the proceeds. I think about 5% of the proceeds. It was something I did a while back for the fun of it. So it's nothing special in that regard. I just like to support what's called Humble, as they support charities as well. That's also why in most cases I find the games on Humble Bundle and then buy it there and then just redeem it on Steam. Just so I support charities at the same time. Fine. Take you here to Kim. That seems good. We should have everything we need now for these. The screen circuits on the outside and the rest doesn't really matter. And iron. Oh, you can. It's a very nice function. I think clicking the top part of Steam, you have redeem codes. Then you can just redeem it there. Let's remember to limit some of this. You'll limit to 1,000 is fine. 1,000, 1,000, and 1,000. Demand, and we'll do demand as well for this one. I have the ability to do many things, also reset a person's score. But I won't do that, Laura. He's been doing a good job. He is very good at welcoming people. he's been gaming the system a bit. But that is part of the game. He has experience in that department. So that is all the chem labs. Should we just demand here for a little while, or just go and collect some glass, because we need to set glass up on our factory world. That is pretty important. So what if I just go and see, do we have any glass in storage? Because we have it being produced here. Oh, all of it's being used. So that's not going to help us a lot. What's been used for the prisms? So we should probably go to the factory world, set up glass, or factory planet even, and that would help us quite a lot. We have smelters, we have inserters, we have belts. So let's quickly go and do that. And while we're flying there, I'll just take a quick bathroom break. I think that'll be quite wise to do. Let's just hope we don't overshoot the planet while I'm gone. that would be quite bad. We have that, we have that. Also should be fine as well. And we want to go to Beatrix 1. Let's just want to see how close it is. Okay, we'll fly here first and then I'll go do it. Oh, don't Google things. Let's go you here. Let's chase down our little things. I'm going here first so we can have some power before we get back. Wait, is it Bellatrix 1 we have to go to? Yeah, it is. That's the closest one to the sun. Good. Let's see here. "12 seconds. And then I can pretty much set up my hydrogen fuel as well at the main planet. So where are we at? We are about as far as where we can get. I actually thought we did set up glass. Might not. Oh, can it just be that we forgot to add in? Did we never set up glass? Oh, we probably set up stone bricks, yeah, and forgot glass. So let's go up here and then I'll be back in just a minute. You can watch the drones go. That's always fun. So see you in a second. And hey Kobai, I'll be back in just a minute. And I'm back. Koba, did you buy too much hardware again? Silly, silly you. I even got the Twitch/Discord integration up and running the other day. I don't know why I never had gotten that. Oh, don't tell me I'm an idiot and forgot to bring towers. I forgot to bring logistics towers. I'm an idiot. Damn it. Oh well. I'm getting pretty good at traveling back and forth because I forget things. And before we have things running, I can't get what's called interstellar logistics towers delivered just yet. They are still a bit out of reach. Let's go up this way. Oh, what did you get, Kobai? Oh, nice improvement. Ooh. There we are. Let's see the towers. Did we ever get any crafted? Here we are. Here. Let's see, is anything done yet? Oh. It might be because I'm completely backed up at our mall. That would make sense. So let's just get this hydrogen cleared out. Do we have any storage tanks? We can probably pick a few of these. Then I want to get you out. And can we... I wonder if this can burn as well as the other one. Let's just try this for a second. Good, so let's get rid of the hydrogen. I'll activate the light oil again, get things flowing. Luckily we don't have to worry too much about it in the future. You're not going because you need some graphite, and graphite is not going because it's needing ferric acid. Ferric acid is requiring the oil. Yes, so luckily we have ferric acid almost up and running, so it shouldn't be too bad. And let's get some more drones. Yeah, and some of these drones. Transport rooms. The towers here, you have most of what you got. You're missing quite a few. You have 3 already produced here. Of course, not gonna give us anything of what we need. Well, that got rid of a lot of it. Try and do this instead and just get it spread out a bit more evenly. Fine, and all of you. Fine as well. Good, so now we release stuff from logistics towers, we'll get sulfuric acid up and running, and then be good to go. There we are. Good, that gives us our 4 towers that we need, or 3 towers that we need to get that going on the other planet, so that's perfect. So let's go and set up our, what's it called, glass production. That is kind of needed at the moment, otherwise yeah, we can't get what we need done. First, let's just go and get some power. And that power. Yeah, Kobai is a champ. Yeah, fine, fine, fine. Hey, and welcome, Shuro? Are you? I'll call you Shuro? Sure one? Yay, there we go. Yeah, Boba needs a bit of help, or he needs to help someone else. I wouldn't have even tried speedrunning. I'm not that kind of guy. As I talked about with Ninja later, or earlier even, was what I'm talking about. Slow and steady wins the race. That's much more my cup of tea. There we are. You're all going. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Turu. Sure. Thank you for supporting what I do. It means a lot to me. Yes. She is. And I'm quite, what's it called, patient as well. Which is also a very good quality to have. So automation, modular, slow and steady, and patience. That is is good in many parts of life. So let's just get the glass up and running. That should luckily not take many minutes. It's melting right here. Good. And output this way. Glass is a 1. Well, we can do 2 outputs in to give us 1 build out. We can theory do that, I think. why not? Tea is not that bad. Oh, well, not that bad. It doesn't keep you awake. I was even thinking about getting coffee, but that would be bad. Was it even that late? I do have work tomorrow, so I should probably... Oh, let's not think about that. That's not that important. It's just work. There and there. You'll go in, you'll go in. And then on this one, we can in theory support 30 on each row. Why does tea keep you awake? Yeah, at least I'm working from home, so the aim of this game is pretty much to build, well, firstly it is gathering research so you can complete the what's called the mission complete, so building science, but other than that it is building a Dyson sphere, pretty much covering the sun, in this case instance Bellatrix, in what's it called, a Dyson sphere generating power for the planets and expanding out our universe. There's also just been added a new, what's it called, leaderboard, where you can see every other player in the game and what kind of planets they have made. So each one of these in the Milky Way galaxy is a player, and it shows how much power they're producing. So this is pretty much the leaderboard at the moment, where we're gonna win it at some point, being the best. But we live in this star cluster of 64 planets, where we could travel to all of them. So it's a factory building kind of game like Victoria, which is very, very nice and gives lots of flexibility. 1, 2, 3. Could we just hook it up here? Wait, oh no. Oh, I did it again. Oh well. Stone and glass. Demand. And 2 outputs. Inputs, we can do 3, 3, 3, and 3 at the back. Let's do that. That'll probably look pretty decent. So it's all about building a big base. Is the main goal of it. And seeing who can build the biggest and the most effective or efficient. How we want to look at it. So yeah, it's that kind of game. Let's start you here. Let's then expand you down quite far. Let's go to the equator. That'll be a good place to start. There we are. But you pretty much start with nothing other than your mech, and then you mine every bit of resource you have, set up automation, build more machines, and expand out from there. I think we're mining stone at the moment. Well, we should be, because we do have stone being made here. Oh, it's just because it needs drones. That makes sense. There and there. Please go and get some stone for me. Here goes all the drones. That's going to deliver stone in. Stone and stone. And let's get all of you expanded down. Put you back here again. Here we are. 15. That's going to give us 15 per second. That's going to fill half of our, what's it called, blue belt, or Mark 3 belt. But what we have here, that should give us a full belt of glass going out. I don't know if we do that. Let's just wait for the stone. It's gonna come flying in just a minute. Earl Grey. Hot. Earl Degress canned laughter. Maybe I should make a tea brand. Drink the D. No. That would not be a good slogan. What would be a good slogan? Or a coffee brand as well. Yeah, exactly. But what should I do instead? It's kind of my main letter. Drink the D. Wow. Seriously, Laura. So let's see if this works now. Here goes all the stone out very, very nicely. Flows in. There goes it out. We should hopefully get one full belt with the current inputs. And then we'll have this one that'll get delivered to, as soon as it says 200, it should go to the first one. Let's see here. Go on 200 and leave. Yes, good. So it's working as intended. Of course, we're missing a lot of stone, but other than that, things are flowing quite nicely. So let's see. That is a glass, so that should fly back. That should craft our chem plants. The chem plants will make sulfuric acid. With sulfuric acid, we can expand out our production here. But we also need to set up the green circuit production. So let's do that while we're here. That should also be somewhat easy to do. I think they'll be fine. Noms. Okay, let's see here. Let's hook up green circuit production, circuit board production. So we need, it is a 1-to-1, but we can actually use the copper line twice. So if you do an iron on the outside, once you freeze right here, that'll be an iron line. Then we'll have production starting right there. Then we'll have one going in, one going out, another one, and an iron in. Yes. That should be correct. So if I set you to here and there, then we can see you will take in full speed the iron. We need to have better ones. We need to use these, otherwise it's not fast enough. And here the output ones is 2 per second, so we do need to get you as output. You output and let's see here, input, and then you output and input. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should work. Yeah, I'm not British enough for that. I don't drink tea. But my girlfriend drinks quite a bit of tea, so you might be able to recommend some. Drink or dish Danish is famous for. Rød grød med fløde. But that's mostly because the way people pronounce it. Rødgrød med fløde. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? You can also say if you want to hear something in Danish, if you want something to call people. I can kind of translate some of it. Milk is milk. That's pretty good. We'll have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, so let's take it from the back. Oh, no, don't do that. That's it. Your output. Yeah, that's a perfect translation, or perfect way to pronounce it, Laura. That does require iron and copper. That can just get flown in. We'll have an iron line going at the back. Then we'll have a copper line going right here. Like that. Going to there. You'll go in. And we'll have another iron line right here. Oh wait, will that work? No. No. This is not correct. Because no, produce 2 every 1 second. Then we can't place this close together. 2 per second. We need the full outline. We can't. We'll have. Oh wait, we'll have to move it over 1. So in theory, we have to do it with 2 output belts, and we'll have to do it like that. Isn't that gonna be necessary? So that's outputs and inputs. That way we can save 1 belt. That means that if you have you going in, then you'll go in as well. And you will... not that. Then you'll go in. 1 trip per second. This requires 1 per second, so that's fine. And then we'll just output you here, and you will output there. That should be correct. Then we'll have the iron going in on this side, right here instead. I think this should work for what we need to do. So 2 iron goes in per second, or 2 iron goes in. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. That means we'll have the same amount of input as goes out, so that's fine. So 1 full belt of iron gives 1 full belt of circuit boards. That way it needs 1 belt by itself. Same over here. And then we can take copper from metal, since that's only half the throughput, so that can easily be split up. To make it a bit easier on myself, I kind of want to do this. I want to change these 2 around. So the output belts are on these sides, and the input belts are in here in the middle. That way you can grab and grab, and you can output and output. Okay. Famous Danish dish. Stegt flæsk og persillesauce. I think that's about as Danish as it gets, or frikadeller. I actually don't know what frikadeller is. That might be something like meatballs, something like that, but in a different kind. There's also the pastry called the Danish. So let's see here. That should be fine. Iron. Let's try and hook that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we can do another 5 on the other side. So iron, iron, copper, and input. So let's just get it in. Local demand, local demand. Let's get some more in to get it to move fast enough. And an input over here. Good, let's drag the belts down after we make sure it works. So I can't see why it wouldn't. Here goes. Look at the amount of drones. Go, my precious. Fill up the tower. Oh, it's so good. We'll have millions of these moving around, so it's gonna be good. You require some power as well, so let's just hook you up. There goes the iron. That goes in. There goes iron on both sides. Fills up. Here goes the copper. Here goes the output. So that's perfect, it works. That means we can expand this down to what is going to be 15 is going to be the max with blue belts, or with belts. Let's set it to 15 for now. How much is that going to take? 1, 2. 15 is going to stop there. That's about how big we'll make it. And there we are, and you here. That will give us 2 full belts of green circuits going out. That way we... Ooh. Oh wait, never mind. Please deconstruct these, because we don't need the space in between. I always forget about that. These are a lot more simple than that. We have room for power poles in between, so we can go here instead. There we are, and then we'll do the same over here. We're missing some. Look at that, 1 full belt going out. Should stack around here all the time. That will get delivered back to the home world. There we go. Yes. I love when we have our systems up and running and they slowly start to move things all over the place. We have a bit of traffic now, moving between our planets. Very, very good. Couldn't really move some of you on the other side if we can't. Didn't bring enough. We can probably get some in. Let's just do this. Let's get... Please give me 200 of you. There we go. Then I'll make a tower for it up top here. Should probably do that instead. Let's see, let's make a little hub up here where we can request items. How close can we make you? What if we start you on this line? Then we do 4 requesting in items. I think that would look kind of cool, wouldn't it? And that is on a place where it ends, or edges, so that's fine. And you can get some power as well. And I want you to gather where we need from different places. So I want, for one, belts. Let's get 1,000. Sorters, 1,000. Let's get 400 for now. I don't want to store too much. Get 200 of you. Let's get 200 of the smelters. And anything else we want to get here right away? Maybe the Mark 1 sorters will be good to have. Together with the Mark 3, so let's do... That's kind of messy. I kind of want to have them in their own tower, but... Let's start with this, then we can always move it. And then we can always just say... Demand... Demand. And now we have a place we can pick up the items we need to continue expanding out, which is very important to have. Also, main reason why we set up it's a mall. We even have 400 decent storage. Nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks brilliant. Oh, this game is so beautiful once in a while. There we are, that is going very nicely. Great, 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 great. Let's get you cleared. That goes into inventory. Let's expand the rest of this. Let's get this going. And there. Two misaligned. Not like that. There we are. Good night, Laura. I will end the stream very soon as well. Probably about 1 AM. I have to get up tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. It's always nice. Oh, and look at that beautiful belt of green circuits. Fully consumed in, full belt out. So we have done the ratios correct. Always nice to see. Good night to you as well, Tura. Also, thank you for tuning in. So, I think the last thing I'll do tonight, we'll go and set up our sulfuric acid production. We have that already at the other area. Maybe also set up our stone production, but just add in some more. We collect them. Where's stone coming from? Ooh, soon depleting of the core energy. More space, perfect. Let's see here, let's just put in charge. Then I'll just look for my stone area. Is it over here? Look at that. That has a ton of stone in it. We just need to give this some things. So we have 50 more in area. In the area. Oh, the air is what I'm trying to say. Because you might only be able to create 50 to each of them, but if you have 7 towers supplying, you can in theory get 400 to deliver at the same time. That is pretty important to know. Ours is not holding strong at the moment, so we will have to expand that out as well. Glad to hear it, Willamark. I'm having a ton of fun doing it as well. It's the first time I've built that big of a train megabase. So it's very good. We're getting quite close to having the rocket launches as well, which will catapult us into finally starting science again, which is gonna be very, very good. So let's see. Oh, we're not even producing enough of that. Yeah. Trains get... When you understand the signaling of trains and always use a right-hand drive or left-hand drive track, it makes it a lot easier to do. Oh dear, you chose me above pizza. I completely agree. That is a good choice. But then again, we are ending the stream very soon anyway. So at the moment it seems like... Oh, that still requires a few sources we forgot to set up back in the day. Let's just get you sorted. Let's get some right here. Please give me you. Yeah, but the power is lacking a bit. Thank you as well, Winamok. It's always nice having you to chat to. You are always a joy to chat with. That is done. That can't be done anymore. Do we need to fill in some of the other lines we have? If you want to get more power. Might fill in a few solar panels. We can do it right here to get some more power. Also, oof, look at that, we're consuming 200 something. And that we can't keep up at the moment. We want to fill this in. So let's quickly just do that. Let's do this and get in as many as we can. We just need power production. And keep this one for now, in case we need it. This way. I'll just do one circle, one trip around the planet. And we should be good for a little while at least. Come on, my minions. Thank you. Oh hey, it's Issa. Glad to have you join in then. So you're joining at a time where we'll probably end the stream in about 15 minutes, but still glad having you here. So hopefully your night/evening is doing well. People are starting to be a bit sleepy since... Oh wait, Tessa, where in the world do you live? Is it also quite late at your area, at your place? is pretty good in terms of getting that up and running. Let's just check everything is connected up. That gives us 204. You all connected up here. Oh, the green circuits consume a lot of things at the moment. You're connected up. That's very good. And what about all the way back here? Ah, very cool there, man. Also, you just woke up. Well, that's why it's hard for you to see my streams, because I stream from about 8 or 10 p.m. CT Central European time. That's about when you sleep. I'm glad you're enjoying my Factorio videos. We have something that's not connected up, because I very much enjoy making them. And then the rest of this is connected up. Good. Oh, look at that. That is looking beautiful. Factory planets is really starting to get into the groove of things. Just moving a ton of things around. So let's see, that means we have all of these, it means we're making that. So let's go, oh wait. Ooh, let's hurry, make it over here. Go back, set up sulfuric acid. Do we have stone being produced? Yeah, I think we do. Should be fine. For now. You work on your own base, Tessa, at the moment, in either Factorio or Dyson Sphere? Or maybe even in Satisfactory, if that is your cup of tea. Let's see here, let's go back home. There. Do we ever set up gear wheels here? I think we did, didn't we? Yes. That is still holding strong. There we are. It's kind of fun how you can drink invisible water. But if it works, it works. So, last build of the night. We'll set up sulfuric acid, and then we have a very nice setting off point for the next stream, where we can actually get most of this science up and running. Since that will be very, very good. Let's go down this way. Ooh, gravity. Let's see, we are building... There's more oil here we want to grab. We're building over here. Let's see, do we have what we need? We're making chem labs. Chem labs are now producing. Ooh, we have enough. Let's just get 60 some to start. Oh, that sounds very nice. Very nice indeed. We have to bury you. And time to set up sulfuric acid. We can take... Ooh, that's gonna be... That's not gonna be a lot. 8 if we do the best belts we have. That means we can only do... Oh, that's annoying to set up. Or we can just do more lanes of stone then. So if we do 1 lane of stone, then we can split the other one in between them. Let's try this. This is a bit annoying, but that's the way it is. Are the conveyor belts being produced? Probably not. We're still missing quite a few things for it. Where are we at? Wait, we do have... Oh, let's mark 2 belts. I'm looking for the mark 3 belts. Yeah, still need the graphene. That's just the way it is. That's why we're making sulfuric acid, so we can actually make that. So we'll just sit up with Mark 2 belts for now. And upgrade it. So 1, 2, 3, we'll do it right here. And again, how do we set this up in a good way? Because this one... Oh, it only takes about 1 per second because of craft time. So if you go about 1 per second, that means we can hook up about 30 of these. But I would make it quite big. Okay, that's fine. We'll do 1 for each of these. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll do an output in the middle. I mean 4. What do it mean we'll have to do? Okay, I want to change one thing. If you take you away and move you over, because then we can have water in the middle, since that should line up correctly with the ratios. Damn, we have a legend with us here. I'm only at a few hundred hours in Dyson sphere right now. I'm about 3,000 in Factorio. But Creativerse I actually never really got into. Maybe tried it for a few minutes, something like that. I can barely remember what it's about. And here we'll have out. We'll have in. We'll have the next one over. This should work right. Because water is half of what we have for stone. So then we can split the water between these and we can just output to the same. Speed 6, 1.5. I'll need to get just a smidge better inserters. There. Let's get some of these. We might as well go with the best ones we can now. Much like Minecraft. That's also a game I've played quite a lot, though it's been a few years since I really got into it. So, 1, 2. That means we can double this production. That's what I want to do. Then we'll say you go out, you'll go out, you'll go in, and you'll go in. That should be fine. And then we need each of these to be the same. So we have to have stone on this one. If we take you from the back, please stop that. It will be sulfuric acid out. Find oil, stone. Stone and water. There we are. Because that will give us everything we need in. That'll just be demanded. We haven't added it to our network yet. We'll do that probably next stream. Or we can at least hook everything up. Oh, I'm not... if it takes a lot of manual building, I'm not very... not very fond of them, but it's something I have to really get into if I want to. We have refined oil here. We'll have stone there. The thing I did in Minecraft was pretty much play all the mod packs, all the way back from the Tekkit era. Back when Buildcraft was still the big automation thing. Good old days. Never really played vanilla Minecraft. It's always been modded for me. And water. Instant help with find oil. And you'll be... well, not refined oil there, you have to... oh, did I miss... yeah. Let's just switch these two around. You'll be refined oil. You'll be stone. Means you'll be the stone, you'll be the water. But yeah, played Minecraft back in the day more than what was healthy. Before I made any kind of content for either streaming or YouTube. I had a blast doing that. So Sky Factory, Tekkit Pack, Feed the Beast, when that was still, even before that became its own separate mod portal. It's been quite a few years. So 1, 2, in with these. Oops. Into the equator, good place to start. And there we are. That seems pretty good in terms of what we need to do to get a lot of production through. Let's go down here and get some of you. Dirt, please. You. This we can use to expand out with. The Creativerse, isn't that... how old is that now? I'm guessing it's quite old. Of course not as old as Minecraft, but it's a few years at least. Let's do that for now. And you'll go from here to there. And that is hooked up pretty well. Oh, we've got things over here. Yeah, it's very nice when the games keeps getting updates. It feels kind of weird when things are now released and there's no more updates to them. Because I've gotten so used to updates coming frequently for many kinds of games I play. Good. Exactly. Factorio, after 1.0 came out in September of last year, or was it September? The updates have become less frequent, but still getting some very good ones. For example, the train limit was one of my favorite updates in just before New Year's. It pretty much enabled me to build my entire base I'm doing right now without mods, which is a huge plus. I knew how to do it in vanilla as well, but the circuitry was a bit annoying, and I think this is way better and it's way more modular, which I very much love. So let's do this. Let's do demand. Let's go fly in. What if we do demand here? Can we get what we need? No. Do the remote demand, will that be annoying? Yeah, we'll probably like this instead. Storage. And you'll be local demands. Maybe something like that. Yeah. I was so glad they did that. Oh, look at all the drones go. So let's go and fix all water to actually be outputted. I'll just take the water we already have at the main bus. I think that'll be fine. Then sometime in the future we'll try to figure out something better. Can I just get this into a tower? Let's do this here. You'll upwards that way, but any surplus will go down this way and into here. And some drones for you. There we are. Hey Kevin. This game is very cool. Look at our drones. Let's hook up some more water, probably more water pumps. Stone, iron, and circuits. So we'll steal that from over here. We have iron in of these. Probably have it somewhere over here. Let's just craft some water pumps. That should be enough. Yeah, that is something you have to watch out for, Tessa. I've done a few builds with trains. I think one of the first ones I did a vanilla one before I started to do YouTube and such, which was quite good. After YouTube, I've done Industrial Revolution with LTN, logistics trains network, and I've done train supply manager in, oh, I can't remember what series I used that in. I think I used it in, well, it was in Crash Tutorial 2 I used train supply manager. And then the new entry level to Megabase, I'm just using the vanilla system with train limiters. And so far, no pollution, luckily. So that's working very, very nicely. That's not a lot of water. 55 per minute. That's going to give us 220. But it's probably going to be enough for what we need for... oh, look at that. Cool. But that should be enough for what we need for this. There goes the water. So I have to hook up the stone. Yeah. And it's so easy and so simple to manage. So I'm quite pleased with it as it is right now. I'll start second as well. So the last thing we need is just get the stone. Okay, and set up our refined oil to go out correctly. What is there? And oh, you're not water, you have to be refined oil. Any water stored back here? Yeah, small amount, so let's just clear that out. Talking about contaminated belts, and the first thing I do is contaminate the belts. That is so like me. So let's just go and grab some stone. We have any we can get. We have this one. It's going into here, but that should be fine. I have this stone node here I can probably grab for what I need. I'll just do one over here grabbing these two. Let's grab that. We have some miners, so it should be fine. Yeah, you are correct. Some of the broken sections does complicate it a bit more. Yes, we have one more tower, so let's just place it here. Then you can gather all the things around this area. But the broken areas I normally just don't build in until I need to. And since we have infinite space, I never really need to do it. There we are. Oh, you can. You can easily have 10 trains waiting in the depot like LTN. That is what I'm doing. Yeah. That's how you can easily do that. Because with the limit, what I'm doing right now is that I have it going to the depot to get fuel. Then it goes to a loading station. If there's anything to load, then it goes back to the depot and waits until unloading station is open. So in theory, I can store infinite trains. And as soon as the station opens, it'll send 2 trains at a time. When one of them unloads, it'll take another one from the depot. And it works. It works so good, so well. I'm so pleased watching it work. I'm just right now hoping that... Oh, you mean if you have mixed resources? That I can't do. I can do 1 resource per train. Mixed resources I can do... Well, in theory I can do it, but it's not that optimal. But I can actually do it with different resources as well. But that just requires some filtering of the wagons. But it is like we do with the building train. We should be able to do it, in theory. We'll just have to put in what's called stack filter inserters and have separate line screens. I might be able to do it, but not dynamically. It has to be a set thing we move mixed. Let's get the mining done. and you right here. There we are. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, I didn't have it placed. Let's get the belts. It's one. Let's get 3 more in one. And that should connect all of them up pretty much. That's 1, 2, there, and there. Easy train system. Could it do the exact same thing as LTN? It's probably not that dynamic. I wouldn't imagine, at least. You can slide any way you need, so just do that. That'll be fine with me. I'll probably have to look up that up, Dakota. Easy train system. Let's get used there. Good, so now we have the stone. Oh, look at those beautiful lines. Very nice. The tree. Oh, there goes our little thing. And then this will be the end of the stream in just a few minutes, because now we have a sulfuric acid. I just want to see it work. That is kind of what I want to see. There goes the stone. Hopefully we have sulfuric acid going out now. Look at that. Beautiful sulfuric acid. I know, Sour, but my voice is also getting a bit, or my throat's getting a bit sore. Might be because it's too hot. Though I have been drinking water the entire night. But sulfuric acid is flowing. That was the main goal of this last 20 minutes. And let's see if we can get this all backlocking now overflowing. But hopefully we get all the way to the end. We should be able to get all the way to the end and a bit further than that. It takes a bit more than 1 per second. 2, 4, 6, 8. This will be less than 12, so we should get all the way down. And we are. So that's perfect. So it should backlock. You are not running. And why is that? You're not getting... Oh. Whoops. Let's just get that solved, that I accidentally put this in the wrong place. Let's just get you from here to here instead. And there we are. Run. I'm glad you caught it as well, Frosty. It's been nice talking to you guys tonight. And we'll end on a high note with all of our oil going. We have a sulfuric acid going, producing at a pretty nice rate. That means we can finally start to set up some of maybe the sciences again. Or some of the other things we need. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you'll follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. Or on YouTube. jump on Discord, subscribe, join, whatever you want. It's always nice. I'm just glad you guys are supporting me. It's always cool. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.